Map 3 now beckoning. Starting off on Nuke, it was Mousesports, then into Dust 2. Big looked great, back in charge. The Orping looking well placed, but Inferno, I don't know where to look here, Chad. This doesn't sit well for me either way. I feel it's going to be competitive, though.
Well, second mid's the start of Keto. He gets one Tizian, decapitating Carrigan as well, and Frozen couldn't get anything done. Frags falling all down middle.
It's a disaster. And it looks like Romps doesn't quite want to let this one slip by the wayside. He is, however, shot in the side of the head.
Weird one.
And this one's over. Searson confirms it, a double kill for Keto and Tizian, respectively. So that was one way to get the party started. What do you make of that, Chad?
Yeah, quick one for everybody at home. You love to see it. And I just want to make a couple of notes here. Mousesports starting on the CT side. That hasn't been great in their past two showings. They did beat Ants on Inferno just the other day, but they only managed 6 rounds on their CT half. They had to muster 10 rounds on their T side. And we look back to what happened against Na'Vi just the other day as well. Well, it was a 13-2 T half from Na'Vi. That means Mousesports only managed 2 measly CT-sided rounds. So here we want to see them posting a couple more if they want to be dangerous in a matchup like this. Big, and we had the pleasure of watching them versus Spirit. He had a very, very slow approach within the first couple of gun rounds and then got things moving as the game chugged along.
Well, Rob's got the information. Oh, just about makes it away. Now, the rest of his teammates, they're relatively well purchased up. Plenty of armor, that's going to help things out. Zentaris, though, bullies his way through by BMAS. And now the site, it's not fully under control. The threat, Carrigan.
Wow.
Did he get the nade off? No, it didn't quite go where it needed, but Zentaris is quick.
Might want to hold on to these Mouse. I know that they're close enough seeing if they can catch anybody slipping the net, but it feels like they're the ones who are going to get punished. Spam through the smoke. Chris goes down to less than half HP. Frozen takes a lick as well, and at this point, hold on to what you have. Keep the armor, keep the upgraded pistols and weaponry. The scout on Rops could be good going into the following round. And they will do exactly that. Both teams happy to lay down their guns, lick their wounds, collect their wounded. And round 2 on the board for Big here. Now, it is a tall ask, in my opinion, to have Mousesports come on through and pick this one up with the context around their situation. Big really should be coming into this one as the favorites, but they've been pushed every step of the way. Dropping map number 1, Mousesports pick of Nuke, moving on to Dust 2. It was a close-ish affair. And now on Inferno, with Mouse starting on that CT side, Big should have a lot of confidence here. Rops taking Tizian down to kick things on off, but the trade's falling in the favor of the majority German squad. Zentaris, the international import from Turkey. Until Woxic gets back out on the servers, Zentaris is the key representation of that region.
Look, the Turkish fan base.
It's huge, isn't it?
They get behind their players. Like, it's pretty mad. Carrigan, quick bit of contact top mid, going to fall away from this. Nothing quickly going to come through for him. No parting deagle to be found. But Rops is getting a little interested, but he might just post up by the doorway.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very powerful angle for one reason and one reason only, and that's that you probably want to check Boiler first. Nade does glide past Chris J. He maintains the hold. It's going to be a tag for a kill, not the most ideal of trades, and it does seem like Rops has pushed a little further up. He's got sound cue to ready his aim, and Searson still gets the better.
Yeah, and Big haven't really had to show much intention, have they? They went top banana control sort of vibe going on there. Caught Chris J. Oh, let's get apartments. We found another Rops. So with everything still remaining, plenty of smokes, mollies, you can really pick wherever they want to go.
Yeah, right now with the bomb in limbo, looks like they will be heading towards A. Tabson just selling a bit of a fake over here towards the B side of things. Smoke towards CT as Carrigan gets inquisitive. Searson will take him down, and that's the A bomb site open for business. The last 2 members, BMAS with that scout, Frozen with that CZ75. Can he take this MAC-10 away? Tabson is low. That's a kill. It's also a lot of information that nobody's home. And now at this point in the round, Mousesports may as well go and see what they can take away. If they can scavenge a Galula and AK-47, that's not too bad. Bomb will go down in the site. They're aware that both players are most likely over towards B. Tizian spotted. And that's a free kill. A free Galil on the ground.
No one else is down there. Obviously, they don't know that. 2 who are being proactive are towards that CT side, so maybe recovery to be had.
I think Searson trying to farm up a bit more money here with this. See if he can get more for the AWPs in future rounds. Already has enough. 5,250 in the bank balance with the win bonus coming on through. But that's an extra 600. He's going to be happy with that. Third for him in the round. BMAS, you can hold on to that scout, mate. I'm not sure it's going to be doing you too much within the next round, as the buys will come on through from Mousesports going into round number 4. Now, one of the notes there, people at home might be going, well, Rops is on his own. You know, why is he so far forward when the rest of his teammates are, you know, further away over towards the B side of things? If Rops gets them as they're defaulting and taking halls and boiler control and is able to get a kill and get away, he's going to slow them down. They might actually head very quickly back towards the B side, thinking, oh, he is pushed forward. He's being able to stop us at the door. Unfortunately, Rops not able to do much there, and Mousesports just slowly limp out of that round. Away we go. Molotov top banana. Utility in exchange. Carrigan and Frozen on the other side of things here. Big nades. Keto's going to feel that one.
Carrigan. Good success on that. Gets away. I don't want to say scot-free. He did take that damage, but 38 HP ain't that bad. Still got his smoke. Still got a fair bit of utility to work with, and he keeps banana control.
Chris did keep the scout, so let's see if that comes into play at all. If he gets a body shot at some point in this round where it could have been a kill and that's a difference maker, we will need to keep our eyes on that because he does have 3,350 left in the bank. So could have gone for something a little bit more potent as we are gearing up for what will be a B finish. Utility aplenty, smokes for CT, coffins, Molotovs as well. Looks like Big just want to hit this site, and they will give themselves a 4-on-2 situation. And look how far away the CTs are. They're marooned over towards A.
Yeah, and Carrigan's going to catch this flash in his face. They will Frozen. Molotov off. Carrigan caught. Does dink Zantares in the flashbang, but I'm afraid Frozen's been given a very, very difficult set of circumstances here. More damage. Good nade. Tabson tagged. Bomb down though. Oh, spray does start to connect a little too little too late. It's a 4-on-4, the retake on the cards too. Now 4 members of the CT side gathering from construction.
Oh, 1 HP.
What? 1 HP.
They gotta go now. Chris Jo's got the kit. He has to defuse here.
Gotta get moving. There's just so much time ticking. They're getting the kills, but look at the clock. And seriously, the lineup. Wait, Tabson got Chris J. He's off the bomb. They're back on it.
They ain't got time.
No, they do not. That one kill. That one kill did it.
And BMAS go down with the bomb. That's a colossal victory. And they got cash to splash. Big Clan could be picking up a very nice, handsome pile of rounds to start us off. Carrigan started off with a frag onto Keto, but it was still a B finish in the end.
The flub nade.
1 HP.
Oh dear. It is about time that Big got away with one of those. Remember Nuke? You had Tizzy and then not being able to kill Frozen in time when he was defusing the bomb in the lower site. And then you had Dust 2 where Chris J was able to pip Sirison at the post as he sat that defuse and Sirison's shot went awry. The buy will come back on out. Chris J, with all that saved money from the previous, will be able to afford the AWP. The max loss bonus is in play because Mouse are yet to post around and have lost that pistol. Looks like this is a direct approach from Big over towards A. They have enough utility to just set up for an execute and go.
Zantares, let's see if you're feeling real spicy. Chris J to the left, 2 to the right. He's straight through and straight to his grave as well. BMAS blind just holds down Mouse 1. Bit of a massacre. That shot didn't hit. It looked like it almost did, but the trade comes in for Sirison. Now, it is just Sirison, though. This top mid stacked has pretty much worked as best as you could imagine.
Killed BMAS. Gave it a good go. Triple kill, though, from BMAS, and puts him on 6. And we are heading into the 6th round as well. So you can see that the T side have got a decision to make.
Gone.
Double-sided AWP as well coming out for Mousesports immediately. So Carrigan and Chris J wielding those. Tactical timeout being called. Zantares buying on in. It is wild with 4 rounds on the trot here, but if you do remember how round number 4 itself was won by Big, it was definitely a situation where Mousesports could have just used a few extra seconds to defuse that bomb. Here's the 3rd from BMAS. Pinning Sirison against that back wall. And right now, we still haven't seen if Big are going for the buy or not. We know Zantares has that AK. We know that they also have some light utility upgraded into right now, but do they want to fully invest behind that? They have the, obviously, $1,400 loss bonus was coming into this round, $1,900 into the next, and they will invest. So Tabson, P250, AK for Keto, one for Zantares, Khalil for Tizian. Sirison could buy Khalil as well if he wanted.
Rush, do you like that investment?
I think it's a very good investment into this round.
Thank you very much.
For his financial advice, we will be calling into Rush now, where economics major from Harvard, I believe.
Some might say. We'll see what they do with this purchase on the T side, of course. Obviously, Tabson and Sirison going to be working with less than ideal. The other three are your more dangerous players, but the utility is a little sparser than I'm sure they'd like. Zantares does receive a touch of damage there, down to 65.
This looks like the same approach they were just going for over towards A when they were shut down.
No quad stack here, though, this time.
Yeah, they might get away with this one.
And I imagine you'd rather come up against Karrigan than Christian on the AWP at the moment, potentially. Again, Molotov backs away. This is not... How dare you take down that chicken? BMAS gonna suffer for Rops's terrible things he's done to chickens. As Keto takes a site, it's all looking very comfortable, making this very weak purchase in certain areas look pretty well-rounded. Sirison trying to post up to catch Karrigan, can't do it, so he will get away for now. But bearing in mind, two of those T players only had pistols.
Yeah.
They did have utility, of course, but going right back to that hit has worked out perfectly.
Yeah, and that was that same direct approach I'm sure they were hoping for over there in round number 5. So Big now will go up to a 5-1 lead. The guns will be held on to once more, and I suppose we should reflect to the early stages of Dust 2. That was Mousesports holding on to double ops, holding on to as many rifles as they possibly could round after round until they could finally mount some form of a defense. But the woes that they had against Na'Vi not that long ago showed that their CT side, it's not that potent, and Big are punishing that right now. They need to keep their foot on the gas right here and try not to fumble like they did on that of Dust 2. Tizian's opening, and then it was easy enough for Keto just to isolate, trusting their utility usage, that smoke over towards the moto side of things. And that'll be 5-1. Going into round number 7, the buy will come back out once more. Mousesports always able to get the weapons up. Sirison going with the glass cannon. So AWP's out, no armor behind this, smoke and a flash to work with. Over towards Banana, a big chunk of the T's. Big want to take control of this. Oh!
Whoa, no way! Zantares and Tizian at it again with 3 points of health. Their teeth just hanging on by the nerve at this point.
Oh, that's a horrible visual.
I can picture that as well.
Oh,
right?
you really...
It just reminded me of when I had, when you were a
Loose
kid.
tooth?
Yeah. Just hang on by the string.
Did you ever tie a string around it, put it on the door and shut the door?
No, but I did try and coordinate, you know those foam darts?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to do one of the, it was like before the foam dart guns was the bow and arrow, and we tried it with the...
okay.
Work. Yeah. Apparently my nerve had enough resistance to stop sticky arrow. Chris J's doing things. Tabson's already behind him though, and no one has the info. God, this is going to suck. Karrigan's rotating in, but Tabson with the bomb is flanking.
Oh, what a
just
swing!
Takes the fight on CT. Now things are going to get hot and bothered for Frozen. He's going to have to hide in the smoke. He's still burning. He had full grey screen and took damage. That's a nasty combo. Chris J and AWP is a nasty combo, at least for the first two. But now he's got himself the AWP. Sirison unarmored, and okay, Tabson playing with fire. Gets spotted by the CTs, but as they deploy the Sirison takes the shot. AWPs from every angle. Nate could find good damage. It does. Shakes him to the core. Molly, Tabson says no. Looking good here, Big Clown. Looking real good.
You can see Keto's been playing with Zantares for some time. That peak was bloody nuts.
Yeah.
Swinging out spawn, doing the damage right there in the money situation for Mousesports. Well, they will be able to buy. I feel like a broken record at this point, but that kill right there was everything. Keto just destroying Karrigan, and then Frozen. Where the hell do I have to stand? I can't see anything, but apparently I'm still burning. So just on the cusp of that smoke right there, he goes down, and Tabson picking up 2 AWPs to play post plant on the B bomb site. You don't see that every day of the week. As Big 6-1 up now. How many more can they muster? 2 more for the win on the half. Some risks might have to be getting taken from Mousesports here. He's one of them.
Just like that. Chris J trying to rock the odds back in their favor, but it cost him his life. And BMAS has replaced the Dutchman on the big green.
I've just become really hyper-aware of my teeth now. Thank you, Alex. It's actually
Keep
horrible.
running your tongue along them?
Just like bones in your mouth.
It's weird, isn't it?
Enamel.
Do you think your bones are wet because of all the blood and stuff.
Yeah, I imagine they're not
like,
dry.
It's just weird to think, isn't it?
It is. Damp bones.
Oh, gosh. Keto. Crisp as anything. Straight in. No worries. There goes Rops. And now BMAS feeling quite alone.
I reckon.
What do you reckon?
How many, Alex?
Go on. Oh, wait. Come on. 2. Okay, 1. We're looking for the second here.
Should be good for it.
I'm with you. This could be 2. This could be a second. There it is. And now he's got support in the form of
we can watch Carrigan now. Don't worry. Bemis is done. Okay, I guess we have to. He's burning, though. Out of position. Tucking on the corner. He anticipates another. Bemis starting to impress. Finally found. 1-on-1. Frozen got a good idea as to where his opponent is located. And he knows just by waiting on this clock, Tizian will start to plant. He has to plant in the next 15 seconds. Frozen, all he has to do is watch his push. Now... Oh, he's done this so well. He wants to close the gap as Tizian. Gets it down. Okay, Jiggle confirms it now. It's a battle of wits, a battle of mechanical aim. Frozen's playing a crazy game here, anticipating the Tizian relocation. And he goes wide. Very well played from the German. Finds himself the 5th. And that's not only in his frags, it's but the 7th on the board for Big Clan as well.
Yeah, big stuff there. No pun intended.
Yeah, let's see that first 3. Bemis doing exceptionally well on that ace site, but Carrigan just unable to contribute anything. He goes for the wide swing. That's probably a 1 round if Carrigan kills 1 on the short swing.
Yeah, it could be theirs for sure. And I think right here, Tizian going wider back. So the further he goes back, he's opening up those angles for the duels. So smartly done there.
Who did that camera shot then, the above one?
That would have been Bastion.
Yes, that is indeed Bastion. He does all the replay cameras, which I think look hella dope, to be honest.
I like that.
I think it's so nice. Beautiful.
I'd like to compliment Rush one time, but it always seems like it's, you know...
Well, he has a supporting cast now.
True.
Oh, man. Rush, I'm so sorry about this.
Trying my best out here.
Yeah, I know you are, man. I know you are.
Oh, he likes to play the victim now because Alex is back and, you know...
No, it's okay.
I just want to catch the kills, man.
Chad has to speak like that, otherwise Rush won't get into bed tonight. It's a good shot. Chris J onto Searson, and potentially more where that came from as well. Tags up Keto. He really does want blood, and he's completely denied info on Banana.
He's mental.
He is forcing them towards A, though, and that's where the stack is. So Mousesports could be onto one here. Got the pistols in hand, can do a lot of damage. Chris J wants more. Keto says no. And now they could head back towards B if they wanted. So the pressure has been alleviated right now.
It has, but I can't help but feel Carrigan's got a trick up his sleeve. Tabson, though, holding this close line. All Carrigan has to do is wait. He opts to jiggle, and that could cost him. Only got 8 bullets left for the repeat, but still finds the head in the bomb. So that's going to confirm that they will have to hunt him down, and Carrigan only the 1. Antares does equalize.
Now, if they slip through, they're going to go in towards Frozen. Now, he's
20 seconds.
somewhat on Speedway, and you're right. It's the time that's going to be a problem. He can call out, there's no one CT, there's no one Speedway. Stay where you are, and Rops can be a nuisance, so can BMAS. I'm worried they've left this a little too late. There could be problems aplenty. Rops needs to be careful. That smoke is going to dissipate. But through the smoke, BMAS says hello. That's 1. There's the kill. Rops! Oh. Bloody hell, that man is very good with a deagle.
Yeah, not only that, Mousesports, who were sitting 7-1 down going into round number 9, have now broken the bank of Big. Big are left in a situation where potentially they'll have to take a save, and that's how it kicked off. Chris J with the baby AWP onto Searson, putting so much pressure on them, forcing them towards this A side of things. And that right there from Mouse might be a little bit of a lifeline. They have an opportunity now to mount a couple, but it will be Big going for the all-in. Mac-10s, Deagles, utility towards Banana. They go fast. Nades are good. Chris J chunked down. Tizian taking some in exchange. So both sides have to be happy with how that unfolded. Nade over the top, baiting out whatever they can from these B defenders, keeping them on notice. And that's also kept BMAS in rotation, currently sitting at Speedway in case he needs to cheat over towards this B side of things. But look at this. It's going to be A. They're going to be quick.
Yeah, and I like it. Just firing off that Mac-10 was enough to get 3 CTs set up on B. If they get 1 kill cleanly here, it's just Carrigan with an AWP. Drops. Seems to think otherwise. Brilliant work for the first 2. Running out of bullets. The Deagle might be enough. Oh my lord, he does his best. He could. Carrigan on the site, though. He's just hoping to go unannounced. Hope that they just try try and get that bomb down. Bemis dunks on one. Carrigan does make a lot of noise, and Tizian getting no-scoped right in the crotch. Nice quick finish for the boys of Mousesports as they start to piece some rounds together.
All right, well, is this going to be more like a Dust 2, where Mousesports have a recovery in that first half and actually post a respectable scoreline, or is this going to be big, course-correcting after what will be just a partial investment now? So it feels like Mousesports will get the fourth on the board, considering the money situation, and if they get more plays like this coming out of the Mousesports side, this one through the smoke onto Zentara is basically confirming that rush was done before it even got started, then Mousesports could be in with a shot here on Inferno. Their T side, it has been looking good. It was good against Na'Vi. Wasn't good enough to get them back to overtime. It was good against Ents. It was enough. 10 rounds to take them across and keep them alive. That was one of the lower bracket matches we had. As it is Deagles. Tapson with the Glock. Flashes, smoke, HE. They're working with something. This is more of a MacGyver style of a round, though. If they can make it happen, they'll have to combine their forces.
I don't think I've actually watched any of, MacGyver's show.
Really? Not even the new one?
No. Like, I know what it is, and, it's such a common
phrase. It was
phrase.
before our time.
Oh, massively, but, like, I just don't think I can recall a single thing about it.
He was better in Stargate anyway.
Yeah, and I was doing some, boring research, and I was looking into the origins of Dark Horse.
All right.
It stems all the way back to, like, an 1870s book.
Really?
Mad.
That reference was just about, he was talking about a horse race in great detail, and he described a dark horse overtaking all of the ones that people anticipated to win. And it stuck.
Wow. It's very cool. I like it. And I like what Robs has been doing. He's showing some real solid play. Now, I mean, obviously that's going to be me being slightly biased after seeing that, lovely Deagle shot, but he has seemed quite solid playing towards the apartments. Frozen got to be a bit careful here. There's plenty of men on the other side. Now, with 25 seconds, they're going to try and make a quick dash towards B. Call going to be made to Chris J saying, hey, we ain't seeing him. So maybe be careful.
Sit still. Their vision is based on movement. He does find the first Velociraptor and a second. It doesn't look like Searson can do absolutely anything in this one, and so we will see the fourth. And the T-Rex lives to fight another day. Searson 11-5, keeping hold of his AWP. It was an integral save. We'll see how Quito started things off. A lovely little counter strafe. Look at that.
Clever girl.
Left clicks and hits that. I keep wanting to say the right arrow key. D is the right arrow key.
Oh, because you're oh, bless you.
I have to look at the keyboard every time. I'm talking about counter strafes. Awkward.
Right. Well, this is it. The guns are out for big. A chance for them to win the half. That's 8 on the board necessary. Searson with the AWP. Down mid they go. Aggressive change up here from Mouse.
Yeah, I mean, this is the power of the HE smoke. You can see how that completely guides this push. Carrigan only getting one, though, short. What's
it
up to? Oh my god, he's got all three! Carrigan and Massacre. He runs out of bullets. Quito will be found, though, and Mousesports, a bit of a second half resurgence in the first half of this third map.
Yeah, this is wild, and Tizian's going to be dead. See you, mate. Thanks for coming. Rops does not leave the balcony.
I promise that made sense.
It was just like second half of the third map of the first half.
The second half of the first half of the third map,
I think we had this conversation, like, maybe it was during Cologne. Did we say we were going to call it quarters?
Yeah, well,
I forgot what we were going to do.
We floated it.
Yeah.
Floated the idea. The second quarter of the first half.
Yeah. Or the latest, I don't know. It's
Moonwalk.
Wow, they just go unchecked.
Line dancing. Okay, so big. They've gone down to a partial investment once more. Next round, they will be able to purchase on through. But at this point, Mousesports, they're starting to look deadly. They're starting to get into gear. More aggression coming on out. Picking through the window into alt mid. Saw nobody was home. Looks like Big are more than happy to play this one quite slow, quite passive. Wait out that early utility of Mousesports, but they're holding on to the lion's share of theirs. Check this out. We've still got 4 smoke grenades. 4 Molotovs. Chunk of HEs. Ooh, Big are in trouble here. Watch the nade damage.
1. Ooh, look at the kill instead. It's a little bit more. Quito could do with another. Did get presented the opportunity. Chris J taken down to a little bit above half, but still 3 more players to have to deal with. 2 of them having Deagles, 1 with just the P250. Chris J, clean, precise.
He saw Rops on nuke.
He's like, I'm a role play.
Okay, well, this is actually starting to look really good for Mouse. So this is as many rounds as they got versus Ents the other day on Inferno. On their CT side. There's no AWP in play, so another gear shift from Mousesports. Money's great. They should be able to buy for the remainder of the half, and it's the line dance and chickens. It does look like they're walking backwards.
Yeah, they're moonwalking.
Why are they? Why?
I don't know. Ask Valve.
They don't talk to me.
Well.
Okay, well, smoke top mid, and Syrison actually wants to punish this, pushing straight up the guts. Seeing if he can find anybody lingering around that limped out smoke. It's actually 3 players over towards the B side of things early from Mousesports, potentially expecting a B player or a B execute within the early stages of the round. Carrigan, he's in the back of the site right now, and actually Frozen will be the one rotating over towards A. Currently on an island is Rops and BMAS. Balcony and pit positions is where they currently muster their forces. Frozen's going to have to play a bit more of a caretaker role. Not sure how much space over towards middle will have been used and abused, but I think that smoke right there over towards the arch side will give it away. Frozen looks like he's going to tuck in towards the site, likely leaving the avenue to mid to be open if he gets pressured and smoked off towards Moto. The Big don't seem like they have a clear plan of attack just yet. Back towards Banana will be Keto dealing with any pushes. Deep smoke on out now. That exact smoke right there gives the idea that a mid to B is possible, or also a push through and a wrap on towards the A side of things. Zentara is the point man, leading with the AK-47, taking control. Nobody is on this side of the map, and as I mentioned, you can see with the pressure, Frozen's tucked into A, but the attack will be on B, so we need a lot out of Christian and Carrigan here.
Yeah, a lot of pressure about to come through their way, but look at the clock, though. It is down to like 20 seconds. This is a very late in the day hit. Now, for the 3 CTs, surely you've got to be questioning, like, hey, it's a lot of attention going towards B here, and Carrigan, 10 seconds, he has to buy time. He's got to try and slow this down. The rotations are cut off. Zentaris can hold this.
He's just got the necessary frag. It was that one onto Frozen that really does lock the door behind him. Bemis is going to have to be so paranoid. There's so many options, and Zentaris is playing a perfect game here because he knows if he wraps this and calls it clear, all he has to do is continue to follow him around. Yeah, Tabson's even got him dead to rights. Don't know if he'll be getting anything out of this one, I'm afraid.
Execution straight to the back of the head there, and Rops just wants to hold on to this AK-47. Flash towards top Banana. Round number 8 will be posted on the board for Big. It felt like another one of these halves where Big were going to slam them, but Mousesports with another comeback, making it look good. What did we have on the trot right there from Mouse? It looked like they had a 5-round spree to get themselves up to 6. So round 14, the first in a while for Big Clan. Would be nice to go into the second half with 2 on the trot. Both teams having everything they need. Double AWP set up now. So once again, back to that gear for Mouse, Chris J and Carrigan. Diffuse kits for everybody. Head armor across the board. No emissions on either buy. This is a full gun round for the final round of play.
Right, let's look at that early util towards Banana. Does Chris J get tagged by anything? No. Well, yes and no. He gets a bit of a smoke to the face, but he's fine. 99 HP, more than serviceable. Those double AWPs, on with Carrigan, one with Chris J. On the T side, leaning a little more towards trying to clear through these apartments here.
It could really overwhelm the AWP here of Carrigan. Look at the position he's in over towards quad. If they can get past Rops, or at least force him into the pit, Carrigan may get overrun here. Limping a smoke on out, that's going to put him on notice. Should see Carrigan dropping back, but actually he pushes forward. They're trying to maintain mid-control right here at Mouse.
He's playing with fire, I love it. Rob's even trying to anti-flash down. And they just get shot in the crotch. Now Carrigan caught. 2 of them drop, he can't do squat. Oh dear, Bemis, can you do anything more? Yes, he can. So can Chris. From behind, Searson equalizes. So now it will fall to the remaining 44 seconds, and the remaining 2 from Big. Mao all just onto Frozen. Bomb was in pit side, and he can even spot it. Wow, Frozen's in a prime position. Relatively quiet so far here on Inferno. And, oh, Tizian. Just on the jiggle. It's a 9-6 half. Big have the lead, but can they close it? We'll find out after the break.
I've been stuck on a memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
Half, seeing Big Clan really pull it back across the line in the first, what was it, 7 or so? It looked like they were having a stomping. Then Mousesports reawoken as they got 5 in the end. It was 6 in total, 5 in succession towards the end of that first half of our third map here. Second series of the day, Chad joining me and Pansy. Let's get into the action with an armored dualies. That's right, Keto's got a full raid boss set up, and Searson's got a little lick onto his cheek to get things started, down to 80.
It's a horrible
No one
visual.
likes that. It's quite moist. Not necessary, as Keto has
a
an
lick
ace.
of damage upon his cheek there. You know, like as in he had a scar. I was envisioning
Oh,
like a bullet had whistled past
I guess
his
the
cheek.
blood would...
Not like one of those, what was the Pokemon with the big tongue?
Lick a tongue.
Lick a tongue? There's no way it was that on the nose.
It probably was.
Was it that on the nose?
I think it was.
Like Jolteon.
Wasn't the snake one just snake backwards?
Yeah.
Cobra backwards or
Ekans.
something.
Ekans.
Yeah, that was it.
God damn it, Pokemons. We're back.
Back in the room and back towards the site. Here we go. T-side leading the way. Carrigan cracks it open. Xantaros goes down. B-Mass.
That was
just
perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a dream start to the pistol take on A. Keto just having to check some corners and he's lost it all. Yeah, Captain, he's added to the list. Oh, naughty list. Tizian. Checking it twice.
So crispy with their aim, these guys.
Everyone.
Everything's just an instant headshot. Bodies hit the floor, and he isn't really working with a lot. So he didn't have armor to hold on to right there. Didn't have any nades or a defuse kit. So just going on down 9-7 now. Mousesports, this T side. We're about to find out if 6 is enough. What do you reckon? Let's post some mid-game.
Look, I've just got to let the bodies hit the floor on my head now.
Oh, sorry.
Is that drowning pool? Yeah, that one.
Time to get into it. It's round 17 and it is Mac 10s. Didn't know you could do a pig. Can you do a pig squeal?
No, I don't.
Only under the right circumstances.
Hey, Lauren Fancy Scott. She's here all week. Try the veal.
Oh, can we listen to that on the way home?
Yeah, sure. I'll get a cue on that. I think it's on my CS playlist.
Of course, of course.
All right, the silent jump up into the window room as Chris will use his teammates ahead, and so will BMAS. Up and over they go, as quiet as you like. Somebody's making some footsteps.
Bemis is watching this. He's like, you're letting your teammates walk all over you.
Stand up for yourself.
Stand up for yourself.
We're losing our minds, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
At least we're doing it publicly. Most people lose their minds in the privacy of their own home. That's less fun.
This way we can pretend it's not real.
Exactly. It's all for entertainment. LOL. JK. Zantares has got himself a attempt. Tizian's got himself the finish. And now, unfortunately, as he reloads, he loses his life. A 3-on-3 bomb. Surely going to go down any second now. It's Robson's responsibility as he does leave the pit with it.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, sketchy, but with the smoke down, he trusts it wholeheartedly.
They might go for this with Tabson's forward position.
Yeah, he's ahead of it. Ooh, Frozen just kept Rob safe. That's a thank you. And now the two might have to question whether or not there's anything to be done, and it is time to back away there.
Raj.
Hello?
How's it going in there, mate?
Yeah, it's all right.
How's the production room going?
Just chilling out.
Yeah.
So what's the vibe like?
It's all good. Everyone's pretty quiet at the moment. I mean, nothing much is going on.
How do the
Just watching
server
games.
conditions feel?
It's looking good. The ground is looking very smooth today. I do have to say, there's no little splinters anywhere. No one's going
Any
to fall
winds
over.
or what are we talking?
No,
Check
I mean,
the trees?
very
A
little.
slight breeze.
It's more of like wind at the top, though. So here on the place of it's not going to affect the grenades in any way, shape, or form. The grenades will fly straight as they always do, with no interruption from the wind, Chad.
Okay, thank you for that report, Rush. Just let us know if the weather conditions will be changing as this second half does
Keep you
continue
posted.
forward. Thank you. It's always good to have a man in the server, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Big with the salvaged weaponry from their force spy. We'll be seeing if they can have a bit of a double dip. Sirison and Keto, the Deagle and Scout, they can be potent, but they will need to find some of these tags. Mousesports were very clean just there. Not too much to worry about, even though it was a 3v3 for one moment.
Pokemon called different things in different languages.
Yeah, here Squirtle's called Shiggy. Not even making it up. Like,
that's
Pikachu,
great.
I think, is Pikachu everywhere.
Yeah.
Because that one's just like
it's
full
just
on.
a name, right?
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
I did know like Charmander in German as well as Bulbasaur, but I've forgotten them.
Yeah.
So I don't even know why I bothered saying that.
No, but you know, you knew it was a thing, which
Yeah.
is what I like.
One of them's like,
Don't worry, just take your time, think about it. I'll just chat to people through this round very briefly as to why we talk nonsense again, because sometimes the two heads get into the chat. And it's mostly because this round shouldn't equate to too much, and if it does start actually changing favourably, maybe the correct gamble stack or a good read, a nice pick here and there, then we switch back in. Until that point, though, enjoy ourselves.
Let's try.
It's an attempt.
Smoke's redeployed towards Banana, so that shaves 15 off, but they'll still have 30 seconds for the finish. It does seem to have deterred them, though. Carrigan taking space. And the pot shots from Tabson in that smoke indicating that he will likely be there as the smoke fades. Carrigan was right to observe. Beamer's finding Tizian leaves Tabson and Searson on the site, and that's pretty much all she wrote.
the place for the Scout, I would say.
Well, Searson does like to defy the odds. Doesn't quite manage to do so today.
Okay, so Charmander was Glumanda.
Glue.
Like Glumanda.
Glue.
In German.
Yeah, that's in
Has someone lied to you?
No, I just
Someone's
Googled
had
it.
him on, haven't they? They've gone, Glumanda.
Squirtle definitely was Shiggy. I mean, was bang on there.
Shiggy.
Yeah, and Bulbasaur was Bisasam.
Well, look, I mean, the Germans can call them what they want.
Yeah. So we're not going to say they were right.
I tell you, I found out that whatever they called Hermione in Harry Potter, I think I remember finding quite.
They called us like different.
It's just Hermione.
No, but wait, Hermione in Germany.
I need to change that name.
She's called Hermine.
Hermine. That's probably how I read it in the books. You know, when I was reading Harry Potter as a kid, I didn't know how to say.
Hermione not a name that you'd have heard?
Not in Australia.
Could you imagine
We got bloody
Germans
Sheilas
trying
down
to
there.
pronounce the Hermione? To be fair,
To be fair, hearing Germans try and pronounce Lauren is quite fun too.
Lauren.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm Alex. I just have a longer A.
Alexander's quite a common name, though, isn't it?
Yeah. No, they just say it like I'm German. Alex.
9-9, round 19.
Shad could never live in Sweden, though.
Shad.
Ah, nice to meet you, Shad. Ah, very cool. I've never met a Shad before. I just go bloody balmy.
Oh, look at the pace from Carrigan. Right, top banana control garnered for now. I wonder if there's a play back in. For now, though, the CT side looking... Let me check who's over there. I guess Keto could take a little back.
Watch a bit of the recall we're going to have from the other day's game, Lauren. They were very, very good at holding onto their nades when big. They would save their smokes and Molotovs until the final moments. Against Spirit, they didn't waste their utility early. So let's look for the CT-sided utility usage here and see how it plays on out against more of a fiery team like Mouse. Great grenade there, sails past Carrigan, but we'll chunk him on down. 84 points of health remaining, and B we go.
Tabson going to swing on this. Yeah, nice pickup. Big trade, though, from Frozen. Keto's still here, and the Molly hasn't cleared him, but Frozen will. That's 2 now. Big impact kills clearing out B.
Yeah.
Frozen about to be thawed. Okay, going to get that bomb down.
Save.
Done.
Yeah. There's a lot of this here this evening.
S-A-V-E. That's how you spell it, if you were wondering.
Yeah.
Chat did help you out, by the way. They were shouting Gloomander, or whatever it is.
Chat were? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gloomander.
Now, I think if I'm Mousesports, I could be using Chris J and Frozen, who have the Galils, to chase. They have a lot of money, 4,200 for Chris, 7,100 for Frozen, and you would want to try and take away some of these rifles because the loss bonus for big going into the next round will be 3,400, which means they'll be able to do the same thing that we saw Mousesports do within their first half. Save, just sit back for 40 seconds, put your feet up, drink a cocktail, maybe check the news, send a message to your mum. I don't know what you're doing in that time, but basically they have a lot of it because they were saving a lot of guns. And Big can do the same thing here. We're not at the danger point of the game just yet. Mousesports will have taken the lead. This will be the first time this game they do have that. But they're still carrying across those Galils. So bonus rifles are in play right now, and Galil will be in the hands of Carrigan and Chris J.
There you will. That's for sure. Let's get into it. Round 20. Just Desert Eagles and the smattering of the saved weapons.
It's weird that they haven't fully invested into this one, Big. They could have made a buy work there.
They've got 3,400 though, so it is a full buy guaranteed next round.
Yeah, it's just they could have had a full buy this round as well. So,
but it wouldn't have been a full buy next, no?
Yeah, it's true. But if they lose this round and Tabson and Keto don't get kills with the Deagles when they could have had M4s or Famises, it's much of a muchness.
Much over muchness. That's what I was going to say. Now, Zearson, responsible for Banana alongside Keto. It's Bemis as well, who's been having a fantastic game. The pop flash for info. Zearson to have a little glance and calls it clear for now. He's right to do so. Smoke towards the arch side does look like Mousesports are trying to at least deny mid. So this is their denial of that mid info. A deep smoke suggesting Keto is on the rotate. He certainly is. Santara's about to catch one right on the noggin. Ow! That hurts. Bullets and nades. Perfect. Pit open. Tizian trying to unload his mag. He's flashed. He does do good damage. He could find another, but Rops has got him. 3 on 4. Into the site is Tabson. Headshots not found. Keto, chance to do the same, but just as that smoke fades, everyone's going to be staring just at him. Nice work and patience from BMAS as he catches assist and AWP. Keto, not much he can do here. He's going to sit in what I refer to as Moto. Some may not.
Shad, are we going to see the same old thing? Are we going to see the Na'Vi style get into that sort of scenario, do you think? I'm a bit worried.
I think the Mousesports T-side looks very, very grindy, and we have only seen one full gun round from Big here, so this is the round right now, and this is why I was saying that I would have liked to have seen them go for a buy in the previous, because now they have to fully invest. So if they lose this one, then yeah, Lauren, we're probably on for a Mousesports victory here, because all the room that Na'Vi gave them time and time again without jostling for too much map control was one of their downfalls, at least, in allowing Mousesports to come back into a double-digit game. From a 13-2 T-half from Na'Vi, we finished deep within the 30 rounds of play. As you can see here, it's going to be 5 on the trot in Chuldigon.
I'm just kind of curious how their T-sides are looking so good.
Well,
like on Inferno, I know this hasn't been the biggest shot yet back for Big, though. I think that's, if it continues this way, I'm going to have to start paying a lot more attention to what they're doing so right.
Well, we get Mousesports if they do win today up against Astralis as the first game tomorrow. Or Big. So whoever wins this one, Astralis is waiting for you in that lower bracket semi-final. Looks like
running up via Dante and perhapsly, not a word, but said it anyway.
Perfect flash.
Yes, Searson does fire off a shot. And, well, that's a lot of nothing. Mousesports do get up the mid brackets, and now they start to throw out the utility. This is where it comes down to Searson on long. He hears that. He knows he's being smoked off. What's his response? Rotation, a warning shot, and right, the rotation from Tabson has worked out wonderfully.
That knows right now for Carrigan and co that there is an individual over towards Speedway, so they could isolate Keto over towards B right now. He's dumping all his utility. Tabson needs to rotate back over. Chris J slipped the net.
Been caught there, though.
Yeah, then he ended up in a lobster trap. So,
lol. Okay, so actually they could have a chance here. There's boosting up. 45 seconds. Beamers has actually gotten away with murder, dragging the crosshair. Frozen finishes it. And now what was a 4 versus 3 in favor of Big Clan is right back into Mouse's remit.
They've got to know another player was close by. That boost.
Oh, dear.
Bloody hell. Searson's trying so desperately, but that's 2 times now he's not had the shot land. Tizian has made up for it on towards Rops, but BMAS and Frozen, the young guns here, Alex.
Yeah, and Frozen's actively looking for a fight. He knows he has to. Horse whinnies. Frozen hits the shot. Tizian, though, has managed to make it a 1v3, and Frozen's hit another. A 1 versus 3 clutch from Frozen. You can hear the push to hit the shots, and Mousesports gifted a 12. Thanks to Frozen, even grabbing an AWP as well. They got 1,400 in the bank. Mousesports are flexing on the haters here, yet to drop a single round on their T-side adventures.
yeah, money not great for Mousesports now, and Frozen, these are the clutches that we were talking about. He has been an influential factor for Mousesports throughout their resurgence. And I suppose one of their key events with the addition of BMAS in play. These pistols will come out, just the half investment from that of Big. Looking to find themselves down 13 rounds to 9. It's not impossible to see them win a round like this. If anything, we've seen a lot of these fall in favor of CT sides on Inferno, with smokes to delay, playing around them, being a little bit cheeky-beaky like, but look how much room Robs has. See you later, Tizian. You're dead. A's given up. He might want more. He taps away. Tabson goes down, and yeah, now's looking great.
Yeah, there are the 2 kind of posted forward mid players, but that's going to be surely considered. It may not be completely checked on, but it's handled very well. So your final player would be Keto, and he is over towards B for Big, so this is going to be a wrap-up here.
Do you think it would be fun if you could set custom nicknames for people when you're like on a voice over internet protocol? Just so that you could have your own nickname for them?
Yeah, I think that'd be a nice feature. Don't see why that wouldn't be a thing. I'd like that.
That's possible on TeamSpeak, isn't it, Rush?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. You
Wait,
can set
I can set a
nicknames.
nickname.
You
So,
can change their
so I could
nickname on
just
there.
change your nickname to what I consider
Cat.
you to be.
Yeah, you call him Green.
Yeah, you could call me Green.
Perfect.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Green. My name's Orange or Purple.
Oh, okay. Purple.
Purple.
What colour do you normally play Among Us, Alex? I'm trying.
Well, I was the brown bear.
You were the brown bear.
And I was Brown Bear 69. But now I've rebranded to Alexandro. I've opted for more of a green
green look.
party hat kind of vibe.
Ah, they've got the Halloween stuff out now. I was
They have?
really enjoying.
Oh, is there an
that,
orange
yeah.
pumpkin?
There is.
Can I be orange?
I dabble in that myself.
It's your thing, isn't
but
it?
you know what?
Okay, so
you
doing
know
the whole
what?
pumpkin thing.
You could have that.
Oh, there's even more of you. You guys
It's
keep
multiplied.
multiplying. In fact, it looks like there's a bit of socializing going on there. Respect.
They've been watching Max
Wow.
video, I think.
What's that?
Max video, Max celebration video.
Mac.
Mac.
Sometimes you say Max video, and I.
It just sounds like, yeah, skin flicks or something.
I'll blame the accent on that one right there.
Max video.
Yeah.
That's M-A-C-S.
M-A-C, Mac.
We pluralizing at the end there. Max, was it his?
Yeah, it was his.
It's his, Max.
His video.
He did a fan piece where he showed people how to celebrate. 'Cause he'd been joining us, the Australian caster.
From the fan
Yeah,
account.
exactly. Yeah. Full context needed.
Ooh, glad we got there. Good job, everyone. We're across the line on that one. Let's see if we can get through the final few rounds, shall we, guys? Round 23.
Lordy.
And of course, as we all know in German, that is 23. Tizian's got a grenade, and it actually looks potentially potent. A little
Very
tickle.
nice.
Down to 88 and 87. Does soften him up for the M4 one-shot headshot.
So yeah, Lauren, you were bang on with that theory about Big giving up so much room in the same fashion that Na'Vi did. Big maybe not willing to take too many fights towards middle or banana, but by doing that, free information can be taken from Mousesports. They have banana control. They're yet to get brackets control, but as we can see looking at the radar in the top left, Sirius's dipped on back with that AWP. Nobody postured over towards the quad side or end of halls to jiggle for early information, and there's 1 minute and 5 left on the clock. So Mousesports have everything they want in their control, every piece of the puzzle, and now it's just a decision that has to come in from Carrigan.
He's going to fire off his warning shots, and Tara's nade's going to find a little summon. First blood is drawn. Tara's just sitting there dropping his smoke prematurely. That's going to achieve too much. Does actually extinguish the incendiary, so he has room to maneuver now. Tizian still elevated above the smoke. And Mouse is sticking around here. This is quite an interesting one. Tara's revealing his location. They do throw the one-way out from Apps. Balcony becoming more of a threat now. Tizian trying to deal with it, and they have. Could this be the first CT round from Big Clan?
Rops. Still trying to turret this out. 19 seconds, but look how precise this man is. They've got to know there's still one around. He's been spotted. Chris J deals with it, and now suddenly a 2v2. No Tabson is dying to get in on this, but it looks like Rops has a bit of an idea, but no, he just looked away. But Chris J quick as lightning now into the 1v1.
Yeah, Rops has done so much work. It's just Chris to put the necessary cherry on top, and he hits it. Still undefeated on the T side. Mousesports maintain. Ropsicle, you cheeky boy, getting himself his 20th frag, but it's through the apartments with some pinpoint precise crosshair placement. This second frag maneuvering around the balcony, just jiggling up to catch Zentaras as he repositioned as well. This was the necessary no-scope, and then finding a very quick reaction shot into the third of this sequence. Very, very quick stuff. That was in slow-mo.
You know what's wild about that whole situation is Mousesports were just standing and waiting at the quad side for Big to pick them. And that whole time, because they didn't have information, they didn't know how many were on the other side because they weren't willing to take the fights. The two B defenders were stuck, right? They were grown roots. They were in that B side. They weren't moving a muscle. And right now, Mousesports are just 2 rounds away. They could clean sweep this T half.
Looks like the Mouse might just beat the Bear at this point. 14 rounds posted by them. It's absolutely wild. Tizian's Deagle. Oh, good luck. That's one. Ooh. Oh, Xantaras gets the second, but I thought there could be some star points on it. It's not going to be. It's going to be 15 on the board.
It is, and it's really running away from Big Clan at this point in time. His shots. We haven't seen a single CT round posted. It is just...
Yikes from me, dog.
Yeah, Chad summarizes. Now with double orbs coming out, Keto and CSN to try and rock the boat.
I do have a request coming in now. I'm going to have to turn it down. I'm sorry, Peter Raz... I think it's Dupree or something. I'm not sure who he is. Asking for more Velociraptor dinosaur-y moments to come out. However...
Get out of the long grass! The raptors are in the long grass! It's the last round of
play. We got it. Oh, gosh. Chris J. Oh, finally.
Not the last round, Chad, you nasty jinxer. Look at this. Keto has drawn first blood, and now Big Clan backs against the wall. 6 rounds required in quick succession. Certainly not an easy feat.
No.
Oh, what?
Carrigan.
Oh, he wants more.
Oh, he's feeling bold. Look at him. Brazen. They're just running in. Tabson's got an AWP there, and they just don't care.
Oh, if he had the moves, though, that would have been groovy. Could have really got that flank set up quickly. Tizian, however, just firing off a couple of wild shots. Tabson doing the same thing. Carrigan, that's enough for him to try and deny space here. Whoa, this is dangerous stuff.
Rops has another smoke. He's just lobbed out over towards the coffin position. This is going to bait them in. Carrigan could be on for some here. Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just happy that he's still alive.
Okay.
Now let's see how this one plays out.
It's got so much utility.
You got it.
Come on. This has got to be where they take it back, but another molly gets poured in. Frozen's going to put one down. The clock's ticking, Alex.
Yeah, they actually have no time. They have to run in. He's just holding down Mouse 1. This is how it ends. Big Clan post a single, no, not even a single round, none. And Mousesports take it 16-9 and an untouched, unscathed T-side from the Mousesports boys.
I call the shots on the man with the plot and we only go arms away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'm a diamond. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all trying to sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting the blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, not everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now.